Hello, my name is For Extraordinaire, and I want to talk about one feature that I am very excited to see in Humankind: city design. With the game being less than 2 months away from release, I thought that it would be appropriate to talk about Humankind's design choices and mechanics more openly, having had the chance to play both the Victor and Lucy open devs up until the industrial era. That said, there may be some changes by the release date, so don't be surprised if some of the things I say are changed around a bit depending on when you are watching the video. Nevertheless, city design is a huge aspect in most 4X games, whether you're playing Anno, Civilization, or in a few months, God willing, Humankind. Managing and developing your cities takes up a fair bit of time. Despite this, a lot of players, myself included, are primarily here for city building and empire creation. For me, there is something so fascinating about being able to create your own empire from what is essentially nothing, to start from scratch. That is why, when I approach games like Humankind that like to exhibit their city mechanics, I am slightly hesitant. While I have had good experiences with games like Civ 6, I felt that some of its advertised features such as districts felt off-putting. I understand that it can be hard to model the growth of cities through the ages, but the systems in place always felt more like a mini-game of different theme parks than an actual city. To expand on this, you would often have different farms or improvements surrounding districts, and there was only a small reward for clustering these districts together. If this happened once every so often with different terrain, I could understand, but when the game incentivizes you to go for yields as opposed to stylistic choices, it can be uncanny when all is said and done. Humankind, on the contrary, has a much more realistic city style in my opinion. The way it works is that you can only place most city districts adjacent to other buildings or exploitations. While I may have beelined in unorthodox patterns from time to time with certain cities for certain resources, overall, I didn't encounter nearly as many odd layouts. Additionally, there always seemed to be something to build or to do in your city, even if you had insane amounts of production. This kind of choice allowed me as a player to have a lot more say in what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, not everything in Humankind is flawless. There were still some problems with city management like excessive yields from holy sites and a general lack of information from the UI at times which made certain things confusing. Nevertheless, I have seen a ton of progress from Amplitude over the past year with Humankind, and they continue to show off just what their engine is capable of with the sheer amount of stunning backdrops and urban sprawl. Speaking of urban sprawl, one thing that I feel Humankind has an advantage over Civ 6 is in the sheer size of cities. Sometimes urban environments are a bit overwhelming in Humankind, but a lot of the time cities feel so much more alive and colorful compared to the static tone that Civ 6 seems to set for itself. With Civ 6, the main hub of the city is only occupying one tile, so 200 population cities don't feel that much larger than 20 pop cities. Mods like City Lights correct this issue somewhat, but it still looms over the franchise. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe to show that you want to see more of this. I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers to get monetized by 2022, which would help me make more videos like this since I am doing this for free at the moment. This has been For Extraordinaire, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Peace.